Guten Morgen. I know it looks like the sun is coming out of my head. I actually brushed my hair for you guys. I say for you guys. It's actually like not even. Obviously I look crusty like most people in the morning. And then I was like, why don't I make an effort today and brush my hair? I mean, I always brush my hair, but I mean like I do it later in my routine. Anyway, we're just kicking off the day with a lot of organization. I have the house to myself. Does anyone else get this? When they have the house to themselves, they actually behave better? Like, don't get me wrong, I will be singing, I will be dancing like it's nobody's business, but at the same time, I think I just feel very I feel very focused. I don't know what it is. I think because when there are other people around, this is nothing, like no criticism. It's just I get distracted in other people's energy. I think it's kind of normal, like you feel sort of like you have to accommodate. That's what it is. There's more of a negotiation of, oh, what time should we do lunch? Do you need me to do this? Do you need me to do that? Whereas now I have more autonomy because it's like, I know what I need to do. My parents have left me with a couple of things they want me to do today, and I'll do them, but I don't have to worry about like timing or anything like that. And it doesn't mean that I'm going to leave it till the last minute. It just means that I can do it when it fits into my schedule. So I'm excited for that. My mission today, honestly, is just to get as much done as possible in the shortest amount of time possible. Bit of a sprint, but I really think it's gonna make me feel good about myself. My sister has a friend coming over, and I'm very excited for my sister and for them. Like, it's, you know, they're coming from far away, and my sister's not gonna be here when they arrive. I need to go and pick them up. So I'm scheduling stuff today. What's pissing me off? My hair dye. I dyed it with the intention of not having to dye it again for a minute. And it's like fully, not full coverage, but I was gonna say full time, not part time. It's like the fully one, you know, fully permanent. And this is what the fully permanent is giving. And any professional hairdressers out there are probably like, serves you right. You know, this is what you get for doing box dye. A bitch is broke, okay? I tried my best. So I'm like, am I gonna have to re-dye this? Honestly, right now I can't be bothered. I'll do it like before I start a full-time job, so I look more professional. But until then, we're gonna work with our multicolored. To be honest, it's all autumnal. It's rather fall. So I had a couple of random things that came to mind. I know this is so random, but I feel like I'm maturing really slowly for my age. And I don't know if that's a good thing. I think in some ways it's been a bad thing, but I look at kids these days. Like, I was talking to this girl the other day, and she was 17. And she seemed like she had the maturity of a 21-year-old. And I was like, bruh. Now, I know if it's the kids that have, like, sometimes they're only children, or they are the, like, elder sibling of, like, younger kids, like, really young kids, or they just have a lot of older siblings. Kids like that can be more mature. But I don't know if it's a Western thing as well. Like, I see this thing where, like, Asian kids, we sort of take more time. Or like maybe immigrant family kids, we take more time to grow up. I would say, I don't know if I think in some cases definitely the innocence is preserved for a lot longer. I think it's definitely a big sort of love thing in like immigrant family households, where, starting off with some English breakfast, I really miss my peach dilma tea. That was everything. I had that in Hungary, it was dope. But I feel like in immigrant family households, one of the ways that they love their children or show their love is by protecting us as much as possible. Sometimes it doesn't work out so great. That can be annoying. But other times it just means that like certain things that would make us more independent at a young age, they don't happen until we're like 25. And so, and obviously, like on a personal level, there are certain parts of it where I agree, and then there are parts of it where I absolutely disagree. So I think that's probably because I'm growing up in the West. But yeah, it just crossed my mind. I was like, what is it with kids though? Like, on some level, you take the cultural thing out of it, you take other factors. I'm like, why are you so mature? I did not speak like that. I was scared at your age of everything. People, the world, boys. How are you speaking like this? Not gonna lie, it used to, when I had not a lot going on in my life, and when I didn't feel accomplished in myself, and also when I didn't really have much of a self-esteem, this is literally just going back like a year or 2 years or whatever, I used to feel threatened by that. I used to feel like, how is this kid better than me? And I would feel the need to sort of overcompensate in some way, and that happens with people. I've seen it. Like, I would usually overcompensate with my job title. I'd be like, not necessarily, I wouldn't be rude. I would never be rude. But I would sort of try and make, it's that leveling thing. I would try and give myself importance in my mind. Yeah, but I made it this far in this field. And so I'm better. Oh God. I mean, it was just a subconscious thing that happened at times as well. And I didn't know what it was or why I would do it and how to stop feeling that way. But it was just like, honey, you just got to get busy with pouring into your own cup. You got to get busy with really, really taking care of yourself. And then how far you are versus someone else, you realize how insignificant it is. You honestly couldn't give two shits, because then you can remember the bigger picture. And when you're not filling into your cup, it's very hard to remember the bigger picture, which is that we're all on our own journeys, we have our own timelines, etc. The human timeline is one thing, and then what God has in store for us is something else altogether. So anyway, nowadays I'm a lot more chill, but still, what the hell? There's a 17-year-old talking like she has the experience of a 21-year-old. I'm like, bro, oh, I don't know what it's gonna be like when I have kids. I'm scared. Anyway, I know I had like another thought, and I forgot it. Love it when that happens. It was something to do with dating, I think. Oh yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted to film this yesterday. I low-key feel like such a hypocrite. I really want to date. Like, I really do. I'm not jumping straight into it. I can't. I don't have the means to do that, and I don't think that prioritizing dating over anything else in my life is a good idea whatsoever. I think that could be the worst idea of my whole entire life. But I was saying yesterday, how I can't really bring myself to respond and all of that. And it's like, you know what? I'm just feeling very like open and sort of spontaneous, and like I want to put myself back out there again. That's what it is. I wanted to say that yesterday and I didn't get the chance to. I want to put myself back out there. And I don't mean, I don't literally, this is not really dating. This is more just, I want to take up space now. I want to make myself seen. I want to make myself heard. I want to put myself out there as a human being, because I not only have more confidence in myself, but I want to have more confidence in myself. I think when you put yourself out there, you expose yourself to people, to the world. You obviously, it's risky, it's scary, but I think from that you grow. And I want that. I want that growth. I want that experience. I want that confidence. And it's sort of about taking a leap of faith or fear. Either one, just take a leap. I mean, that doesn't mean I'm jumping into any situation or anything like that, not at all. But just that I don't feel like I can't do that. I think for a minute, especially early in there, I mean, obviously I'm healing from a lot of things, but I was still very apprehensive about dating, because even though in a way I craved it, it was just because I felt like I still had to hide. And nowadays I'm just sort of having this shift where it could be the fact that I'm doing so much content creation and putting myself out there, or the fact that I'm editing every day, and that sort of really is a huge self-esteem boost. Or if it's just some planet transition thing that's making me be sort of like, fuck it, let's go, let's do it. I don't know, but I just nowadays, I think also it's interacting with people that's given me more confidence, where I'm like, I'm not that bad. Like, sure, a few years ago, I was way more comfortable talking to random strangers. But a few years ago, COVID hadn't happened. A lot of other stuff hadn't happened. So it's okay. Like, confidence, is like this. You just gotta learn to be okay with where you're at, and learn that where your sort of confidence and social anxiety is, it's not a reflection of your value as a human being. You're still worthy of respect. You're still worthy of being heard. And it's just about getting you back on your feet and making you feel confident enough in yourself, good enough in yourself. And it's not about being perfect. Confidence doesn't come from being perfect. You don't have to have all the boxes ticked. You can be a work in progress. In fact, being a work in progress is exciting and it's attractive. And I think I'm embracing that about myself and just where I am in my journey. And again, it's not so much even to be known romantically or otherwise. It's just, I want to take up space. I've spent so much time in my life hiding and feeling inadequate, whether it be at the hands of other people or myself and my own insecurities. And I just don't want to do that to myself anymore. Fuck that shit. I'm over it. So anyway, today mission is, I'm just having a quick read through. We got a lot of chores. I might try and get a little B-roll in, but at the same time, when it's chores and I'm running around the house, I don't really feel like filming everywhere and everything. Oh, I was meant to film this, not film, I was meant to hoover a spider yesterday. It was hanging in a corner. I didn't do it. Woke up this morning, don't know where it is. So, if you're watching and you have a spider you need a vacuum, let that be your sign. Yeah, lots to do. There's stuff from yesterday as well that I didn't do, and I wasn't in the mood yesterday. I was also just not disciplined. I was not disciplined, and today I'm like, I have all the space, all the time, no excuses. Let's get it done. So without further ado, I know there was something else I wanted to add, but I forgot what it was. So if it comes to me, I'll let you guys know. But if I disappear for a minute, which I probably will do, then that's why. I'm busy, I'm running around, I'm getting shit done. And I will see you later. Bye! Good morning! So, I become really crap at eating in the morning, like really irresponsible with it. I'll like get hungry obviously, and then I'll just eat like stupid stuff. I really should have a breakfast. But we have a mission today, ladies and gents and everybody. But I have melon. So, what do we gotta do? One thing, I mentioned, sorry, it's like just stuff in the background. I mentioned about how there was something I was forgetting? Yeah. Basically, I wanted to make a video for older people and limiting beliefs when it comes to therapy, inspired by a conversation I'd had a little while ago. But I need to go over my points and stuff. So what you guys can do actually for me before I film it, if you're watching, leave comments down below of things that older people or people have said to you about therapy and why they don't go. Now, I'm not necessarily trying to change the mind of people who are adamant about the fact that they're not going to go. What I'm trying to do is change the mind about the people who are curious about it, but stop themselves from going because of sort of these ideas they have about themselves and themselves going to therapy. Yeah, help me out. Write some things below about things that people have said to you about why they don't want to go to therapy. Therapy is not really for me because XYZ. Like, comment that down below. What made me think about it was a lot to do with like limiting beliefs. And I discussed this in the karma video, maybe? But we'll look at our lives and we'll see a sort of, oh, I've been this way for 20 years, or I've been this way for 50 years, or I've been this way for 70 years, and we'll limit ourselves based on what has been our physical reality for a certain amount of time. And I'm completely against that way of thinking. It happens naturally to us because we are aware of like that compounding effect where, for example, if I wake up every day at 5 a.m., after not even 10 years, but after say 6 months of doing that, I'm going to be like, I'm a morning person or I'm an early bird. I'm going to see myself that way, right? So we're aware of how habitually practicing something or habitually being a certain way or habitually perceiving ourselves a certain way has a sort of, it helps us to solidify an identity, a sense of who we are, what we're about, what we're not about. And it's good to function with some level of security, but I think you also need to be aware that you as a person, being the person that built that foundation, are also the person that can break that foundation. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing. You built that shit, you can go out with a hammer and break it, or you can adjust it or whatever. I don't know any more building analogies. But you don't have to believe in something that doesn't benefit you. If this is to do with your health, and you're not getting the help you need because, oh, someone my age, I couldn't, and I'm not of the generation to, people like me, we don't, or like, how could we as us and this type of people, that is, you're limiting yourself there. Of course, yes, they're gonna be external hurdles, but your perception of them is gonna be very different if you change your perception of self first. And so I want to make a video based off of that and limiting beliefs and age especially targeted toward therapy because I think a lot of people would benefit from therapy. I'm not going to say everybody because I know that there are people out there, and also I'm not a therapist, so I can't say, and I haven't looked at all the studies and all of that stuff, and it really depends on where you are in your life, what situation you're dealing with, how best you deal with it, what you consider to be success as well in therapy. I think all of that plays a part. I think one big thing a lot of people get wrong about therapy is they have this idea that they're going to go in and suddenly all their problems are magically going to be solved, and this therapist is going to basically hand them everything on a platter. And if they don't do that within session 1, they're out. And I mean, I disagree. I don't think that's what therapy should be. And I even thought that going back 1 year, I was like, I'm not getting any answers. This can't be working. But I think there's more to it, and that's what I'll get into in the video. But yeah, leave your comments down below. That's what I wanted to discuss. I'm going to get you some B-roll now of me doing chores around the house. It's not going to be everything, but it's something. And I'll put some music to it. Share that. It smells so good, like out here. Just like the freshness of nature. It's really nice. By the way, please admire my dad's work. He loves to garden, and he always does a great job. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Anyway, feed the birds. These birds be crazy. Are fucking nuts. They'll eat it in like 24 hours. Weirdest thing in the whole wide world. It's not there anymore, but I could literally hear like zinging in my charger. It's not there anymore. It's so weird. Can some scientist please tell me what that is about? Or even if you're not a scientist, if you know, can you just tell me? Because what? Does anyone else get this where like your pants just fall and you get this one section of cold? Oh, no, it's horrible. Okay, so what we're doing, breakfast. Gotta do. I actually like to make it in like a saucepan just because the circle at the bottom is smaller. So, because I'm doing fried eggs, it just works like nicely, and then you get like a circle. It's very satisfying. I wanted to do peanut butter on toast, but we don't have any toast or bread, and these are the last of the eggs, so I'm gonna go out shopping and we're gonna get some stuff. Spray. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So wait for that to heat up. Honestly, I'm quite simple. Like, I can literally just have 2 fried eggs, and then I'll have like a little salt, maybe ketchup. I'm good. As long, I don't know what it is. With breakfast, or just in general, I'm a bit weird. Like, I mean, in the sense that a lot of, you know what, actually, you know what, maybe I'm not weird. I feel like it depends on who you are. I've always been the type of person that if something can taste kind of disgusting or but if it's good for my health, there'll be a part of me that convinces me that it tastes really good. But now I low-key feel like one of those health freaks. You know the people that are like, it tastes so amazing, oh my god, best flavor in the world, and then you actually remake it and you're like, this tastes like grass. How can you think this is good? You know? That's dangerous. I don't want to be one of those people. I'm kidding. Like, my mom used to bring these things, like, carob, like these nuts and seed type of bars with carob. And she'd be like, oh, it's chocolate. Really? Is it really? Okay, Mom. And thus began my trust issues. But carob, I mean, what now? That was disgusting. Oh no, I got egg everywhere. Oh no, so irrelevant. Yeah, so my eggs are cooking. Yeah, we just leave it to chill, that's it. I'll put some salt, maybe a little ketchup. Man, you know what I can do actually? Spice it up. This is what I would have done if I had bread. Not with the peanut butter, but put cheese. Cheese. And I won't need to eat them for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So after this, I'm planning on vacuuming. I really just have to get these chores done because my sister's friend is arriving and I don't want the house to be a dump. So, like, just responsible adult things, you know, it's the right thing to do. If it was entirely up to me, I would just be editing right now. Seriously, editing, dancing, but gotta do what you gotta do. And most of the time, it doesn't even take that long. You just build it up in your head, so, yeah. We're nearly there, ladies and gents. It's so funny. I just watched back the clip of me feeding the birds and I look like Jesus. I'm glowing. Bloody exposure. I cry. Okay, so we have eaten, but I have so much to do. I don't even know. Like, I just got stuff coming out my ears. My phone is gonna die. And I honestly think, because I honestly don't want to spend the whole afternoon just tidying and cleaning. It just sounds like such a nightmare. And I have to edit. I got so much to do. What I'm going to do, I'm going to leave you on charge. And then I'm going to go and play music or like put my headphones on and just get everything done. And then I'll give you a quick run through. Not that you fucking care, but just to share what I've done, and so you guys can tell me, Mahika, you're so amazing, you did such a good job, and I'll be like, oh my god, thank you, you know. So that's what we're gonna do, and I will see you later. Coming at you with an update. Yeah, I know, I look frazzled because it's just been craziness. You guys told me to do the bird food. I've just vacuumed the whole house, done laundry, done the dishwasher, so that's it for now. I have to go do the bins. I have to vacuum a little more in the bathroom, and then wipe the towel rack, and then I'm thinking after that I'm going to sort out the room for my sister's friend, tidy that up, maybe iron some clothes. I might do that tomorrow actually, let's not iron today. But yeah, definitely sort out the room for her. Then I have to do the mirror. I didn't do the webs upstairs, damn it. I'll do that later. And clean the whiteboard. And then that can be it. And then I can move on to the more logistical stuff. Nearly done. I put in one round of laundry. I want to do one more. Just so it's done and I don't have to worry about it tomorrow. Anyway, we're getting there. Woo! Let's go. Let's get it. Let's finish it. Let's go, 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 go. Aluhu. That's the update. There's plenty more that I could do, but I don't think it's fair on myself to do that. So what I will do, I need to hang the laundry, put some boots away, and I'm thinking I might shower, because I feel like, look at me, you know, we're a bit, I mean, I could just wash my pits. It's not like early in the day. I just don't want to stink for like when my sister's friend arrives, because that's not cute, you know what I mean? I don't smell bad. It's not like I've worked out, you know, like that type, but I don't know if the in the middle type of sweat is cool either. At least if you've been working out, you can say, sorry, I just came from the gym, or, you know. But if it's like the other like mediocre type of sweat, I feel like that's the more off-putting type, because it's like, what reason do you have to be sweating? I don't know, I don't smell like bad or anything. I just, like my hair, it's clearly in need of a wash. I'll wash it tomorrow, I think. I mean, I could wash it today, to be honest. When did I wash it? Oh, I have no idea what's going on. Hold on. Did I wash it on Tuesday? I think so. Well, that changes things. Yeah, maybe I can wash it today. Oh, there is something so glorious to just about, what? Something sit down nice, very good, yeah. My sister it turns out she's coming back a little bit earlier, which is cool. So she's gonna pick up her friend, and it takes a couple things off my plate because she can like go and do the multitasking things that I was gonna do, which kind of why can't I talk? It takes a couple of things off of my plate. Yes, that's what it does. And so all I have to do today, I mean, there are a couple things, you know, like when I have to eat and shower later and do the dishwasher. But aside from that, we're chilling. I say we're chilling. I mean, I have to sort something out because I'm like, it's like a job thing. So it's about like P45 stuff and following something up there. And then I have to book an exam. So just boring little admin things. And then something with HMRC. Ugh. Then I get to edit. And I'm excited because I get to sit or lie on my butt and just do that. And it's fun and it puts me in like a different headspace and it's creative and all of that. But yeah, I just sit down. It's funny. It's actually so stupid. I was joking with my friend the other day. I was like, I'd make a great housewife. I think I'd actually have a lot of fun, you know? Not the housewife that's like where you have no choice, but where it's like a choice and obviously your spouse is like wealthy and they can take care of you. I was like, yeah, I think I'd be pretty good at it, you know? I like cooking. I like baking. Cleaning I'm pretty good at. And just I'd get to pursue my hobbies and probably socialize. But then obviously today I had like a whole day of housewifing, I guess you could say, with the cleaning. When I tell you, I was bored out my mind, man. Like I know there are downsides to everything. I just don't think I could do it. I mean, I could, but I don't think I could be a traditional housewife. I really don't. I feel like I would need something that's like a mission or a purpose beyond the household. Because I know for a lot of women and a lot of people, not just women, but being a homemaker, they find so much purpose in that. And like raising their kids, I would be so bored. You know, not all of it. Don't get me wrong. Like if this was a day for me, like once a week, to this intensity of housewifing like this, sure, I could make that compromise. I could do it. But every day? Oh, no. I'm already crazy. Or like, I guess I would probably just end up working anyway without meaning to. I'd be one of those housewives like, yeah, sure, I'll take care of the house and the kids. And then just incidentally starts a part-time job that she absolutely loves. And then it becomes a whole career. Like, I just feel like you wouldn't be able to keep me away from work. I just find too much joy in work. I don't know what it is. I like working. You know, and when I say working, I don't mean like slaving away. Like that's not, you know, but I'm just I think it's just who I am. I'm a curious person and I like to meet people and talk to people. And if I was just socializing and doing that, like meeting other wives or whatever, I don't know, like, I just feel like, yeah, I wouldn't find enough purpose in it. Like, I could read a book, but it would probably be a non-fiction book, knowing me. And then I'd be like, okay, and how do I apply this to my household? I don't know. I don't think, but you never know. You never know what the future holds, but nah, man. I'm housewifed out. I can't do it. I need work. I need my brain to be fried a little bit. So I'm looking forward to editing. By the way, with all this chit chat about that, my intention is not to insult anyone, any housewives, anything like that. I'm just speaking for myself and what I think I'm fit for, personality wise. You know, whew. Yeah. Anyway, that's that. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know how you guys. I don't know how. But, you know, it's each to their own. Like, if someone asked me to do something that I find a lot of purpose in all day, I wouldn't probably not be like this, you know, like, on the couch at the end of the day. I think it just depends on what you find your flow in. Right, let's get some things done. See ya. Actually, yeah, I don't think I'm going to film now for, like... Hello. Did you see that? Aww. I told you that they come in and like... How much they've had already? Holy shit. These birds, they're crazy. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna film a lot for the rest of the day just because I'm gonna be doing what I said I was gonna do, and it's not particularly interesting. Maybe I get a little B-roll for you guys, we'll see. But aside from that, I will check in with you later. Ciao. I just wanted to come in and add some comments. I've been editing and I'm literally just gonna go and eat dinner. It's like coming up to 9:30, which is way too late. So I'm gonna eat. I'm really sorry if the fan noise is in the background. It's just I have my notes written up on my computer and that's why. But yeah, I'm just gonna eat. I'm gonna watch some TVD or something and just get to bed in the next couple of hours. But the things that I wanted to add was that I'm proud that I'm disciplined every day with my editing. I know obviously I haven't been doing the other things that I said I would, but I'm thinking of doing that on Monday onwards. Don't hold me to it. I need a second to figure some things out. But if I can exercise, I just want to incorporate that, but I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, I'm very proud of myself still that I've been maintaining this discipline of editing, that to long videos and daily, and for pushing myself to get a little creative. I've also become more aware of how I speak, ums and ahs and so and I and all of that. It's quite funny because when you're editing, you're like, oh, wow, you really realize how much of those things you say. And I'm trying to work on how much of that I say, not only so that I'm less of a pain in the ass for myself when I'm editing, but also so I can be more of a captivating and focused speaker. Because I think in my head, I will have ideas that feel quite, actually, to be honest, intuitively they make sense to me, but I find it hard to make my ideas concise out loud. I feel like things need a lot of refining, and so I put pressure on myself to get things out as best as possible. But of course, that involves a lot of ums and ahs and unless God or the universe strikes me with inspiration and just the most perfect sentences come out. It requires some level of focus. But I'm saying, like, I'm telling myself it's okay to slow down, take a beat, get your words together and get them out. Even if it takes practice and it means that I am taking 10-second pauses, I would rather edit through that and than edit through the alternative. And I'm still doing it now, but I think it's good practice for me. And I look at the people that I look up to the most, and they don't speak like that. They don't speak with the ums and the ahs and the constant, and I want to be a better speaker because this is something that I do and something that I'm doing now every day. And I don't want to not be good at it, or at least not make progress. So yeah, so there's that. The other thing is it makes me feel more accountable. Like I need to work harder. So next week I want to incorporate fitness into my daily routine and make a video for 1 week. I will also be back to editing my other videos again. That's all I wanted to say. This daily series was just for these 10 days, just to sort of as a challenge to myself. But next week I think I wanted to sort of do like a shorter one which summarizes about 5 to 7 days, and we'll go from there. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm just sort of taking it day by day, and I think that's pretty good and healthy for me. So I'm gonna go now, and I'm done with editing. I need to give it a break, and I'm gonna relax because I think I should. And I will see you guys probably tomorrow. Good night. So this is actually me coming at you like a lot later. I'm gonna go to bed soon. I'm literally just gonna go and shower and stuff. I started watching Ice Age. That was pretty dope. But I was just thinking about, I guess, certain things like dating and feeling lonely and missing people and being normal as well. Like, I feel very out of it and like everybody sort of, it's not comparisonitis, it's not like that where I feel inadequate, it's just everybody's busy doing normal young 20-year-old things, I feel, and I'm like, I feel in a very like weird place. But if I try to, there'll be moments where I feel very motivated to be, I don't know, to perhaps pursue some sort of relationship or to pursue an active social life, but for some reason it just doesn't spark meaning for me, not right now. And I feel like it's just not the right thing for me to focus on. And it comes up because I feel lonely and because I feel sometimes like I'm missing out, and not because other people are like, this is what normal looks like and you should be doing this, but just I genuinely feel like I'm missing having a life, and I think that's normal. But when I come to actually, like, sometimes it's like I'll get close to convincing myself, yeah, I should pursue this or try to fit this in, but then I'm like, nope. Nope. I don't know what it is. I keep coming back to myself. I keep looping back to what I need to do and my duty, and I like entertain it for like a minute, and then I'm like, nope. Nope. And I think it's because although these things would probably make me happy, I feel like pursuing them now would just end up acting as a band-aid for what actually makes me happy. And what actually makes me happy is something that's a lot harder to attain. It's a lot harder to build. It involves hard work. It involves commitment, dedication, discipline, all of the boring stuff. And despite that, I can't run away from it. I know that these things, they're not going to bring me what I'm actually looking for. And now that I know what I actually want, it makes it all that much harder to run away from it, I guess. And so no matter how late it gets, no matter where my thoughts might go, they always end up coming back to YouTube and mission and purpose and books, and it's so annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying, but at the same time, I'm really okay with it, and I'd say it's about time. And I haven't shared my whole story. I don't know if I will. I mean, maybe at some point. But I really struggled with that purpose and knowing what to do and what I was here for and what I was good at. And the thing is, nobody's gonna tap you on your shoulder really and say, okay, this is your purpose, you know, and then this is the perfect career move for you. No one really can do that. I mean, they might do it, but they won't do it consciously. You know, someone could suggest, oh, I think you'd actually be really good at this, or someone could offer you a job that's involved in something and you'd be like, I would have never thought of that. So inadvertently, people might end up bringing you closer to your purpose, but no one's actually going to give you that answer besides yourself. I mean, I could try and help you if you wanted. It's sucky and annoying at times, but it's like, however tempting it may be at times to want to run, I just can't, and it's okay. It's kind of exciting. I would say, well, tomorrow we've got more like chores and house things to do. I have to call a friend, which is going to be exciting. I haven't spoken with them in a minute. And I'd like to do a workout, actually. I wanted to go out for a run, but I just feel like it's one of those things that you should do earlier in the morning. Otherwise you just bump into people. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I should just do it, you know? Who gives a shit if anyone recognizes me? Yeah, maybe I'll do it. Fuck it. go out for a run. I'll do that. Or like a speed walk or something, like up a hill or something like that. Yeah, that would be nice. I think I should do that. I'm gonna write it in red. No, I have to do it. Fuck. Run. More editing. But I think also it's one of those things where the days are gonna get really dull if I don't start exercising. I think it's gonna give me a clearer foundation and that I owe it to myself. Because I've been feeling a lot steadier, which means my plan is working. But the glowier part, not fully. And I think exercise is gonna help me with that. So I have to go because I'm tired. But good night.